There's a silent revolution happening inside Apple's living room. For years, that small, black box under the TV was just a companion, a streaming tool, a background player. But Apple's true vision for the living room was never about simply watching shows. It was about connection, performance, and a smarter home. In 2025, that plan has finally come to life with the Apple TV 4K, a product that doesn't just play content, it reshapes the way you live with technology. The new Apple TV 4K looks minimal at first glance. The same familiar matte black finish, the same understated logo. But hold it in your hand, and the refinement is unmistakable. It's lighter, thinner, and more eco-friendly than ever, crafted from 100% recycled aluminum. Apple's design evolution here is subtle but precise. Every contour, every edge feels deliberate. It's the kind of craftsmanship that doesn't shout, it whispers confidence. Even the Siri Remote has evolved. It now includes the U1 ultra-wideband chip, making it findable through your iPhone. Lost between sofa cushions? Just ping it, and your phone leads you right there. But the biggest surprise is the new haptic feedback system, a soft, tactile vibration that turns navigation into a physical experience. Scrolling through menus feels natural, responsive, and smooth. It's a small touch that changes everything about how you interact with your TV. But, as with any Apple device, the real revolution lies within. Inside this modest box sits the A17 Pro chip, the same processor that powers the iPhone 15 Pro and Apple's newest iPad mini. And that single change transforms the Apple TV 4K from a casual streaming accessory into a console-class device. App loading is nearly instantaneous. Navigation feels like liquid. Multitasking between Apple TV Plus, Fitness Plus, and Apple Arcade happens seamlessly. You're no longer limited to streaming shows. Now, you can play full-fledged 4K HDR console games with hardware-accelerated ray tracing and zero fan noise. Apple isn't calling it a streaming box anymore. They're calling it a home computing hub. And that change in language says a lot about Apple's direction. The Apple TV is now designed to be the brain of your digital home, quietly connecting your iPhone, your Vision Pro, your HomePods, and every smart device you own into one effortless ecosystem. The real magic happens through tvOS 18, Apple's most advanced software upgrade yet. It's not flashy, it's intelligent. It introduces adaptive scene recognition, an AI-powered feature that automatically adjusts color balance, contrast, and motion smoothing based on what's happening on screen. Watching a dark thriller? The shadows retain detail without becoming muddy. Watching live sports? The motion stays sharp without looking artificial. Listening to a concert? The sound automatically adjusts its clarity and bass depth in real time. It's like having an editor, a sound engineer, and a calibrator living inside your TV. Apple's reimagined interface now feels deeply personal. It syncs through iCloud, carrying your recommendations, watch history, and even game saves from one device to another. Start a movie on your iPhone during a commute, pause it, and when you get home, your Apple TV resumes it exactly where you left off. Your Apple Watch links directly to Fitness Plus, tracking metrics instantly while you train. Every interaction feels unified, not as separate gadgets, but as extensions of one smart system. Then comes the experience that makes the 2025 model truly elite: sound and picture. The new Apple TV 4K supports 8K playback, HDMI 2.2, 120Hz refresh rate, and full HDR10+ compatibility. A feature called Dynamic Range Fusion merges multiple image layers to create deeper contrast, brighter highlights, and richer color accuracy. Blacks are truly black, and highlights glisten without burning detail. Pair it with dual HomePods, and the results are cinematic. Dolby Atmos now feels spatially sharper, moving with pinpoint accuracy around the room. Explosions sound thunderous, whispers sound intimate, and soundtracks swell with breathtaking realism. But what's perhaps most impressive isn't the entertainment, it's the control. Apple's Home Hub intelligence transforms the Apple TV into a command center for your entire smart home. It connects every compatible device, from lights to thermostats to doorbells, through Thread and Matter, Apple's new universal home standards. Now, when you say, "Hey Siri, good night," your Apple TV dims the lights, locks the doors, and sets your thermostat for sleep, all automatically. This is Apple's long-term strategy at work. They're not just making a product. They're making an ecosystem that learns how you live. And for Vision Pro users, Apple's gone a step further with spatial casting. You can now mirror your Vision Pro environment directly onto your Apple TV in real time, games, apps, or 3D environments, all in crystal clear 4K with zero lag. It's not just integration, it's symbiosis between devices. Everyday use feels faster than ever. Booting from cold start takes barely 2 seconds. Switching apps is instant. Siri has been upgraded too, she's more natural, context-aware, and personalized. Ask for movie suggestions, and she tailors them to your profile. Each user in your home gets their own recommendations and history, perfectly synced through iCloud. And yes, gaming is better than ever. Connect a PlayStation or Xbox controller, and latency drops below 8 milliseconds, faster than most dedicated consoles. Apple Arcade titles now look console-grade, and the secret game boost mode ensures top performance when a controller is connected. So, should you upgrade? If you're using a 2021 or 2022 Apple TV 4K, you might think it's enough. But the jump to A17 Pro and tvOS 18 is massive. The new version isn't just faster, it's smarter, smoother, and far more versatile. It's no longer just a box for streaming, it's the nerve center of your connected home. Even if you own an older TV or sound system, Apple's intelligent processing engine enhances visuals and simulates virtual surround sound that rivals premium setups. It gives new life to existing hardware, making everything look and sound better without upgrades. But what's most remarkable is the vision behind this product. Apple is reshaping how you experience your environment, not just your screen. Every Apple product, from your watch to your phone to your Mac, is part of a shared network of intelligence. And the Apple TV 4K 2025 is the silent leader of that revolution. It's not flashy. It's not loud. But it's transformative. Apple's next chapter for the home isn't about competing with streaming boxes. It's about creating a digital lifestyle where your technology anticipates your needs, connects effortlessly, and enhances your world without ever asking for attention. In that sense, the Apple TV 4K 2025 isn't just the most powerful streaming device ever made, it's the beginning of Apple's next era. This is Technology Review, and this was your deep dive into Apple's quietest yet most important product of 2025.
Analysts and
Stay
leakers agree.
tuned,
The
because
update
what
is
Apple
imminent.
has planned
The
next
only
might just
question left
redefine
is
how
when
we
Apple
live,
decides
play,
to press go.
and connect in our digital world.